So just a heads up, this first half of the video I will just be unboxing the iPad Pro and accessories. The sounds came out so great that I figured it'd just be nicer to just watch it without me talking over it. And then towards the end of the video, during the study with me, I'll discuss more about why I got the iPad and my thoughts on it so far and everything like that. So I was planning on getting the iPad for already quite a while, but I was just saving up for it. I also couldn't decide which version I wanted to get, so I got it a little bit later than the launch date. But I think it's going to be a really worthwhile investment if it lasts hopefully at least like 5 to 7 years, if not more. So I decided to go with the GoodNotes 5 app. I was considering a few other apps, but this one ultimately was the one that caught my attention the most. So some of my favorite features of it are the fact that you can choose the different notebook covers. I think all of the notebook covers look really cool, and it just makes it feel like you have different notebooks. And on top of that, you can also choose whether you want blank paper, graded paper, dotted paper, lined paper, etc. And then the cool thing is, if you're like me, if you like to have graded paper to help you with your handwriting, you can later switch back to blank paper at the end and it'll look like you were writing on blank paper the whole time. So the reason I ultimately decided to switch from the regular first note-taking on paper to then note-taking on my computer the past several months, it just, to me, seemed like a good idea to have all of my notes in one place, and I honestly was a bit tired of having notebooks for each class and just all over the place, and when you can just have them all in one device, which sounded very appealing to me, and it also takes up a lot less space in your backpack and just in general. But I was taking notes on my computer the past several months, but I didn't really like that experience just because I do really prefer writing down what I'm learning. So I ultimately decided to go with the iPad because it kind of combines the two, where you can not only have everything on one device, but you can also still write so that it's easier for your brain to memorize things. So something really cool about the GoodNotes 5 app is that you can put pictures into the notebook and then you can trace them. So if you want to practice some new lettering or handwriting or draw some diagrams, then you can just trace a picture and it will look like you actually drew it from scratch. I'm obviously not going to be doing this for all of my notes, but I thought it was a great way to just test out the tracing feature and see how I liked it. So when it comes to handwriting, let's just say that I don't really have it down on the iPad yet at all. And I think one of the reasons might be that I got the wrong screen protector, of course. I only later, after making this video and using the iPad, read that you should get the paper-like version of the iPad screen protector, which will make it feel more like paper and can make it easier for you to have good handwriting. So I didn't know that when I was getting the screen protectors, so I might end up getting the paper-like version, but we'll see. My handwriting is definitely not terrible, but it's just not very good either. But again, practice and also maybe a different screen protector will help with that. And another thing I really like is that you can adjust the width of the pen so that you can change it for the titles of different sections and the actual body text depending on how you want it to look. And of course there's a bunch of different colors for the pens too. So I think it's just also all the combination of the different options that you can do really easily on the iPad that also appealed a lot to me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it interesting, and that's all I have for today. So I will see you guys next time. Bye guys!